Hello, I'm on the 5th floor of the MacIntyre Library in the archives located on the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire campus. Today I'm going to be showing you different handling techniques for objects when in an archival setting. Why are careful handling practices important? Well, one does not want to damage an object, one does not want to harm an object, and one does not want to make an object unavailable for future use. So when you come into the archives, make sure you know some of the general things that you might need to know, even asking your archivist that's working that day. You always want to make sure you have the right supplies when handling objects. Have flatbeds ready, make sure they're safe, make sure they're secure, make sure they're all right for transport. Always have different foam and anything else to lay on the table to make sure your object is supported and not be able to damage in any way. What are the object's structural characteristics? Make sure it is intact, make sure you can lift it properly, and always make sure it's easy to transport. Always see if you need other people to help move an object to make sure it does not get damaged. And where is its new location? If you're going to lift an object up and take it somewhere, where is it going to go? Make sure that surface is completely clear of any clutter so it's easily able to be transported. Move one object at a time. Never hurry. Never be in too much of a hurry to move an object. Always be careful. Don't take risks. Make it as simple and easy for both you and the object that you're handling. Avoid wearing anything that can damage an object, such as a ring, bracelet, jewelry, or even a tie. Never smoke, eat, or drink when in the archives or around objects. Always keep hands clean, oftentimes wearing gloves. White gloves are most commonly used in an archival setting. Sometimes plastic gloves also need to be used for tacky surfaces, slippery surfaces, such as vases or glass. Know the condition of the object. Make sure it doesn't have any previous damage. If it has previous damage, always note that. Make sure to look at anything that comes with the object to make sure that you did not damage it, but it was already like that. Along with that, always have everything with the object. If it comes with any instructions or any information, always keep that with the object, never separate them. Always allow space. Never have too much clutter. The more space you have, the less likely any damage were to come to that object. Here, I will be showing you the best way to protect and pick up objects. As you can see, I've already taken off my tie so as not to damage or graze up upon these objects. Also, I've put on my white gloves. You might have plastic gloves depending on the objects you are working with, but for these, we'll use white gloves. With these moccasins, we can see that the strongest part is the base. We want to slip our hands underneath the base and hold them like this. This creates a stable balance for these moccasins to sit on. Only transport one moccasin at a time. Even though there is two, always put your attention on one object so as not to damage or drop the object. With objects such as this tobacco bite bag, you have a loose tie and loose frills at the end. You always want to make sure these are stabilized as well. So in picking up the tobacco bite bag, I pick up this, I support the frills. This is an easy way to pick up and move objects. Every object will be similar in that you want to find the strongest point. If you cannot find the strongest point and do not know where to pick up an object, ask your local archivist to help you out with these different situations. When you're handling objects, if you happen to damage one, always make sure to let your archivist know so he or she can take photos and record the damage. You will not be in trouble for this. Just make sure it is noted. I hope you use some of these techniques while coming to the archives, and we really hope that you come and check out some of what the Newman Collection has to offer. Or if you're not checking out the Newman Collection at the archives in the University of Wisconsin Eau Claire, use these techniques when you're volunteering at your local historical society or in an archive somewhere else. They could be useful. And thank you for watching.